Hello, good morning. My name is Elwin Ng, and I am from TradeYourEdge.com or MarketApprentice.com. Welcome back to our weekly commentary on the currency exchange. The four markets that I'm looking at is the euro dollar, the pound dollar, the gold, and the cross, which is the euro pound cross. Right. So for those who have been following me, as always, I keep it a habit. And on a weekly basis, the first thing I do is I look at the weekly chart. As far as I'm concerned, um, the chart is moving from top left to bottom right. Okay. So the direction is quite clear. It is going south. Right. Obviously, it's going south at a different speed, but that's on a weekly basis. Now to zoom in on a daily basis. As commented last week, I'm watching price action to see how price is reacting to the top end of the channel. Price was testing and has been sitting on the top channel for a while. Of course, channels are very subjective. Not everyone can draw a clear channel. For me, it's very obvious that price has a lower low and now a lower high. So just to be clear, um, the top here, this one is lower than the previous top. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so for those who are following me, then this is a very interesting pattern. Having said all that, um, I have been watching this quite closely and going down to the 4-hour chart. What is interesting for me is this. There is a nice little triangle here on the 4-hour chart, um, and to me, this is a very nice pattern. Typically, when I see this, it depends on the bigger the bigger picture and the bigger time frame. Usually, this is a consolidation pattern, and it's usually just going on a higher high. Sorry, it's probably just going to burst out higher, or it will just move lower. What I do like, apart from this triangle, is I also watch very closely on. This is what we call a lower shoulder. Okay, so this is what I call a three mountains. If you follow Steve Neeson's price action, this is a the mountain, and the mountain has two shoulders, left hand shoulder and the right hand shoulder. What is quite nice is the right hand shoulder is lower than the left hand shoulder, right? So if that in that case, that gives me some very nice indication uh, that price is going down south, back in line with a bigger trend. What I didn't catch last night was that price actually made a new low. In fact, it's already made a new low the day before. But I hold on. So if I would look at it, price made a new low before that, um, and this is fairly interesting for me. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. That's on the euro dollar. On the pound, price is also on the bigger picture. Price is also moving downwards. It's a nice consolidation pattern. Again, the pattern doesn't give me too much indication until I move down to the daily chart. And on the daily chart, uh, price has just made a new low. I really like this long bearish bar here. It shows me conviction that price is definitely moving downwards. What I am going to do is I'm just going to look for a few short trades this coming week. Having said that, my bias is on euro dollar, and that's mainly because I feel that the pound dollar is a little bit more choppy and the direction is not as clear. So typically, this is a converging pattern. That means price is getting bigger and bigger, and usually this is something I try to stay out because it's not something that I would trade. Okay, so that's the pound dollar, but nonetheless, I'm looking for some bullish patterns and some US strengthening. Okay. Now, moving back to gold, on the bigger picture, for those who have been following me, I'm looking at price moving from bottom left to the top right. So this is a bullish pattern, bullish trend, sorry. And for those who have been keeping watch, there is a very nice consolidation pattern here, right? So this range is pretty strong. And what I'm doing right now is that I will be looking for, nope, I will be looking for some clearer confirmation. So my bias is that price will go higher, and from then onwards, I will look for some long entries. Okay, so having said that, I think price is maturing, and we should be seeing some stronger movements in the coming days. Last but not least, for those who trade the cross, this is a Euro Pound cross. Um, I have been following this price action for weeks. Um, Unfortunately, there's nothing exciting. I would probably take a trade when it touches the top or the bottom of my range to go on the opposite direction. Until then, I don't usually trade when it's in the middle of the range because there is just not enough evidence and uh, the factors that doesn't stack up, the reasons didn't stack up, and when things don't stack up, the probability is not strong enough. And that's really it. I hope this is useful. Feel free to post any questions. If you like how I trade, do check out my website called Market Apprentice, where I have a online academy. Apart from that, happy trading. Right. Thank you and speak soon.